Hi, I'm Paul Wilson. I'm the creator of Swing Machine Golf and the director of the Paul Wilson Golf School at Bears Best Las Vegas. In this tip, I want to talk about the one-piece takeaway. So by the time we end up doing this, I'm going to show you a way that you can make a one-piece takeaway very, very simply and very, very consistently. Okay, so let's just talk about the different takeaways first. We've got a one-piece takeaway and we've got a two-piece takeaway. So the difference is just this. If I set up to my golf ball, I'm creating a letter Y between my arms and the club shaft. Now, a two-piece takeaway has you taking the golf club back with your hands first, and then your arms start moving. So we've got 1 and 2. So it's moving back in two pieces. Now, I don't like this because what happens is you're going to activate your hands and arms as you take the golf club back. Now, if we think back to Iron Byron, the arm of the machine is powerless. It's only moving when the drive shaft, which is your body, moves it. So if I turn this, my arms move, which would move the club shaft, okay? So in a two-piece takeaway, you're moving the golf club without the drive shaft, so there's separation there, and that activates your arms, and now you're going to try and hit the golf ball with your hands and arms. So I want to try and eliminate that by getting you to do a one-piece takeaway. So in a one-piece takeaway, we've got the letter Y here between the arms and the club shaft, and we're just simply moving it back together. We're maintaining this letter Y as we take the golf club back. Now, your takeaway is to a point off of this back leg, okay? So we don't want to be way out here. It's just going to go back about 2 feet, okay? Just until our hands are off of this leg. And in this position, you should still have that letter Y intact, okay? And that's called a one-piece takeaway. So I've had a lot of people ask me how to get that. Well, here's the easiest way you can get it. All you have to do is you grab your putter. That's right. You grab your putter like this, and we're going to do some putting strokes. Now, I say that because when you go to putt, you're doing a one-piece action. So you've already done this movement before, a one-piece movement. And we're going to apply the same movement we're doing with our putting stroke into our golf swing. Okay, so to get it, if I was going to putt, I would look like this. From here, I'd keep this letter Y, and I would just move the putter back and through. Okay, I'm not going like this and breaking my wrists to do my putting stroke. I'm not going like this. Okay, I'm just moving the putter back and through, keeping this letter Y intact. I'm moving the putter with my shoulders and my upper body, not just my hands and arms, okay? So we've already done a one-piece takeaway. And as we do this, if we look from the side view, from here, you'll see that with our putter, we would never take the putter way out here, okay? We wouldn't be picking it up like this, or we wouldn't be pulling it way back to the inside. Okay, we would kind of take it in a slight arc, slightly to the inside and through. Okay, so it's a slight arc as we are doing our putting stroke. So if we take our putting stroke like that, and then we just simply stretch our arms out and imagine it's a 7-iron or any golf club in our bag, we're going to master the one-piece takeaway literally in a matter of seconds. Okay, so from right here, I do some putting strokes first. Okay, just back towards this back leg. Then I hold the golf club off the ground and I stretch my arms out. Right now I'm imagining that this is a 7-iron, and I'm just doing my same putting stroke that I did. Instead of my arms being bent, I just straighten them out. Now if I do that, you'll see from this side view that the golf club will work back perfectly on the same path every single time. There is no way I would pick it up like this or pull it back way to the inside. Okay, if you're picking it up, you're doing that with your hands. And if you're pulling it back to the inside, you're pulling it back with your right hand. And these are things you would just never do with your putting stroke. Okay, so we do a few putts like this. Let's do a few putts first. Then we stretch it out and imagine it's a 7-iron. Okay, now we're going to apply our same putting stroke to it. We get that feeling, and then once we get it, we just switch it out for our 7-iron, and we do the same putting stroke that we were just doing, okay? If we do that, the club will work back perfectly every single time in that one-piece action. Okay, you can also do it a different way too, if you want. You just imagine that your 7-iron, let's do it with a 7-iron because it's an easy club to work with. Imagine your 7-iron is a putter. So what you do, you just go like this and get this into your putting stance and everything. Just do a few putting strokes like this, okay, just to get that feeling of your one-piece action, and then just stretch the arms out and do the exact same thing you just did, but with your arms straight instead of bent, okay? So that's how we're gonna get the perfect one-piece takeaway instantly, because we're just basing it on a move we already do. We don't have to recreate this or rethink it. You have already mastered a one-piece takeaway in your putting stroke. So we're gonna add that, or we're gonna do that same stroke with our golf clubs, okay? So we get it by practicing with the putter, or we imagine our 7-iron is our putter. We get the putting stroke first, okay? Just understand it as being a one-piece action. You're maintaining that letter Y. Once you get that, then stretch it out and apply the exact same feeling to your takeaway, and you'll have it mastered in no time. Make sure you post your comments and ask your questions below, and I'll try to get to as many as I can.